Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up, wake up, it's time to rise and sing the praise of Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
It's time to
To
rise,
rise, to sing, to shout, to bring him all your heart. He'll do the bigger part if you will only make a start. It's time to give him all your heart, and only you can make a start.
Wake up!
Have a magnificent moment, everyone. Welcome to our newest 5-day devotional series for the youth and the new generation entitled The Fresh Youth Series. This is another sub-production of the 7 Minutes with God inspirational devotionals. In this series, we will be tackling ideal suggestions, experiential motivations to the youth of our generation. However, this inspirational devotional is not only for the youth, but for all who are interested, especially as we aim to understand and relate with the present-day young bloods. So with special invitation, I am encouraging all teenagers, adolescents, and young people to witness God's devotional that will enhance your youthful greatness. Again, this is your new devotional series, The Fresh Youth, and this is the 5th and last offering of the 5-part series that will inspire all of us every day. H in fresh stands for health. That is why our topic for this moment is the healthy youth, and you will be joined by your online inspirational evangelist and youth advisor, Brother Noy Gonzaga. Let us first have proactive healing and rejuvenation of strength as we ponder on this biblical insight found in Jeremiah 30 verse 17. And it says, "But I will restore you to health and heal your wounds, declared the Lord." It is very evident that even in our most cautious way, we humans cannot remain healthy and cannot withstand the unhealthy temptations of this world. That is why God promised us that when we do our part in doing the best we can with ourselves, He will promote healing and do the rest for us. So that we will not dangle too much and we can manage our time, let us focus our attention to 4 common questions in health. Question number 1. What is the definition of a complete and functional healthy life for the youth? Question number 2. Is there something that is being represented by the health manifested by the youth? Question number 3. Health is a result of diligence. What is the impact of this to the youthful mind? Question number 4. How will you explain the statement, health is wealth? Health is defined not merely as the physical condition of man resulting from physiological wellness. It's far greater than that if we will consider the holistic definition of our Christian viewpoint. In our view, health is the wellness experience in the mental, physical, spiritual, and social aspects of life. That is why being physically healthy but mentally unhealthy can still be called generally unhealthy, and that works also for the spiritual and the social aspects of life. That is why sometimes it is very sad that our church carried the most impressive definition of health, but still many of us, especially the youth sector, experience imbalanced health that caused them to be unhealthy. Now let us ponder upon focal point number 1. What is the definition of a complete and functional healthy life for the youth? Well, the best reference is always our health promotion, which is New Start, spelled NEWSTART. A good nutrition, N. A balanced exercise, E. A bounty of water, W. A proficient exposure to sunlight, S. A determined temperance, T. A mileage of fresh air, A. A sufficient and strong rest, R. And trust in God, T. This defines a complete physical health that one youth can ever have. Following this gives a passport for a healthy future. Let us repeat that again. N is nutrition, E is exercise, W is water, S is sunlight, T is temperance, A is air, R is rest, T is trust in God. However, neglect of one can affect all, as it is always a combined effort of these 8 aspects to have wellness. So this is the challenge to the youth who have known the principle of New Start. This principle will become useless if it remains a principle. This should be practiced so that the youth will have more robust, more healthy, and more happy life. Now let us give way to focal point number 2. Is there something that is being represented by the health manifested by the youth? Well, the answer is a big yes. With the way the youth grow physically, mentally, socially, and spiritually, it gives a picture of how the home in general perceived health to be. Remember, the youth outside the home is the ambassador or the ambassadress of the family to the community. In short, the holistic health of a youth is not only shaped by the youth himself, but this is done together with the collective effort of the whole family. One day soon, when the youth comes out of the house and mingle with society, and people will see the complete healthy aura of this youth, people will say, this youth really gives a good account of his or her father, of his or her mother, and generally of the family he or she represents. Now proceeding to focal point number 3. Health is a result of diligence. What is the impact of this to the youthful mind? The healthy manifestation of a youth outside the home is a picture of the discipline and respect that exists in the familial system. Health is always a result of diligence, meaning it is following the healthy rules, ascribing to the research-proven positive facts, following the experiential modeling of the parents, and furthermore, knowing what is best for yourself. Thus, if the youth is trained to obey reasonably with logic, this will result to a youth that will be in the community one day ready to follow the rules of society without stubbornness and attempts to overthrow the procedural system. This is the picture of a holistic, healthy development in the life of a youth. Now for the last focal point number 4. How will you explain the statement, health is wealth? As early as the youthful stages of life, the young minds should understand that there should be a logical prioritization of life. Health is always beyond wealth. Oftentimes, our youth grow up in the belief that we need to sacrifice everything, for when the gain comes back, everything will just come right back to us, even doubled or tripled. Dear friends, this is a wrong concept. Youth, listen, this is a wrong concept. Oftentimes, people are busy using their health to find wealth. But one day soon, when the person is already overworked and develops sickness on the process, these people will use all their wealth to find health, but in most occasions, they will just consume their money, but they cannot find health anymore. This is why health is wealth, for if we are healthy, we can always do everything and anything, resulting into a better life, one that has complete and holistic development. Dear young minds of today, youth as we call you, always remember, health is the balance and complete utilization of the whole person, otherwise known as the complete self of the person. One should create equilibrium to the mental, physical, spiritual, and social selves so that there will be a balance and holistic development of the whole person. A good physical body, a sound mind, a great relationship with God, and a constructive relationship with friends. This is a practical example of a youth that has a holistic development of personal health. Let us not forget the greatest model of the youth, the once great young mind who impressed the rabbis and the wise men. Who is this person? Well, this person is the one being described in Luke 2:52. And Jesus, he was the person. Again, and Jesus grow in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. Simply, this Bible verse can be summed up in this line or in this simple one-liner. And Jesus grow holistically healthy. There is no greater accomplishment in the life of a youth than to reach the youthful stages of their life with holistic development of personal health, and this is the most accurate way of saying that a youth is actually healthy. This is your 7 Minutes with God special series entitled The Fresh Youth. H in fresh stands for health. It is my hope and advocacy that youths and other members of society will benefit with God's messages through these inspirational devotionals. Let us always remember the youth is always considered the future of our country, and they will also be the greatest missionaries of our churches. That is why in their quest to live a normal life, a happy life, a healthy life, they should be guided in a godly way. To the youth of this generation, may your exemplary health influence the youth of the next generation to find their way into becoming healthy for the community. God is always happy to see you holistically healthy. Have a great moment, everyone.
Wake up, wake up. It's time to rise and sing the praise of Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
It's time to
To
rise,
rise, to sing, to shout, to bring him all your heart. He'll do the bigger part if you will only make a start.
Wake up! Wake up!